If you're watching this intro right now, you're probably realizing the old style of videos are back. I'm going to take the hyper edited versions, put them in the back burner until I figure out how to re-implement them. So I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Secondly, we're going to be playing up against an old nemesis of Mill, E-Tron, and one where it's a very good example of what happens when you lose sight of things. Firstly, this matchup largely is about Chalice of the Void in the early game, and you want to board differently based on how the draw happens, how the play happens. And I lose track of that in game 2. I lose track of the fact that the deck really only has legs at the end of the day because of Karn the Great Creator. But regardless, my downfalls in game 2 and my upfalls in game 1 doesn't mean that we can't make a comeback in game 3. Enjoy. Yo, winning the die roll is, especially with a hand like this, is a good feeling. All right, let's start things off. We got the Spell Pierce, but if they start hitting us with some graveyard shenanigans, then it's about to get a little dicey. All right, we got the double crab, so we play out the worst one. The basics, right? Next turn we got the rune crab into the Spell Pierce, and then I mean we're not exactly psycho. Guess what, folks? I'm not playing Surgical Extraction in the main board. Oh, baby. Not that you really need to, but in moments like this, oh, baby, I wish I had it. I wish I'd done it. I wish I done had it. I wish I done had it. Oh, Lord, I wish I done had it. What if they have... Oh, they're E-Tron. What if they have the main board Emrakul? What if they had it? Oh no. Oh no. You know what? Can I really be mad with the Chalice of the Voids? But they got Tron coming up, and they got them creatures coming down. Yeah. 12 cards. It's looking a little dicey. I think we got a cycle. It's looking a little dicey. You definitely, I was gonna say, you definitely do this now. Yeah. It's not like I milled over all the mines. Yeah, so you got your mine. Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Okay, I can cast my visions. Not feeling as bad about it. Okay. Whew. Okay, so Spell Pierce or Visions, depending on what happens. If they hit me with a creature, so be it. But they could very well go like Thought Knot into Chalice on 1. So I have to be aware of that. But if they do Thought Knot me first, they're smart. I have to Visions because then they take the... I mean... Do they? Yeah, no, they take Visions and they then just don't cast Chalice. So, no. No. Absolutely not. Opponent. Ugin the Ineffable is, that's not happening. Folks, Spell Pierce against Tron. Kind of good, apparently. No. No, I can't even say that with a straight face. All right, hit me with the draw 3. I like that. So I can mill them for 12, 13, 25, and then it's like pretty much GG's. Also, go away. Phone notifications going off for no reason. I'm wondering here. Yeah, I think that's what I do. See if I can lock them out of Tron. So what do they have here? So they played a mine, power plant, tower, power plant. That sucks. I gotta like essentially make a guess. So they have less power plants, so I might just be able to lock out the power plants. Might just be able to lock that out. Hit the power plant, play the snow-covered island. Yup. Power plant's in there. Right? And then what are we hitting? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, well. Hit him with these. Got 2 cards left. Tower. Mine. Tower, mine. Wait, they still have one. They still have one power plant? Don't lie, don't lie, don't lie, don't lie, don't lie, don't lie, don't lie. I don't want to risk the crab getting like blown up, so I'm gonna keep it. Oh my lord. Please don't have it. Oh my god. Okay. All right, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. That's the way that cookie crumbles. You're at 1 card left in library, opponent. What are we doing? What are we really doing here, opponent? Opponent, Smasher comes down. Trample haste. I'll go to 14 gladly. Opponent, what's really going on here? Because I'm not blocking. You got 2 mana for a Chalice on 1 for me to cycle Fractured Sanity and win the game. What's really going on here? Yeah, what's really going on here? Crabs are already out. Okay. Yep. I guess. I mean, okay, so they concede, but what is it? Reveal the top card, put a land card. What? Okay, all right, interesting. So I think we bring in the EEs, bring in the Ensnaring Bridges. Extirpate kind of loose. It sucks. Like, a lot is good here. So the EEs, essentially what I'm thinking here is like almost like all of this. Happy to like shave like 2 of these. The whole board is good, honestly. It's really just like, I could keep Crypt Incursion. So what I'm worried about here is that I could also take out a land here. I'll probably take out, I don't really like Shelldock Isle, I'm not gonna lie. I could probably take out Shelldock, bring in a 3rd Extirpate. Like, essentially they play Chalice on 1. I'm playing into Chalice on 1 pretty heavily here. The Ensnaring Bridge is good. The EEs get rid of the Chalice, so I think that's important because Chalice is one of my primary problems here. I don't want to be playing a Spell Pierce game against a big mana creature deck. It happened to work out for me there, so I will admit that. But Jace is also not bad. Tasha's is also actually pretty bad here, so maybe I bring the Jace and the land back in to play the 4th Extirpate. Crypt Incursion's also possible here. I could drop that for like 1 crypt. It's 14 cards though. 1 soul guide for 1 crypt. Maybe. I could be boarding in terribly. It's been so long since I played this matchup, truly. But essentially the idea here is like, if we're going to be getting rid of their graveyard, we take out the draw 3s, because pretty much everything is good here. Extirpate, okay, we'll try it. Extirpate might just be too much, especially on the draw. Like, we're a little too slow. We're a little too slow on the pull for it. So yeah, you know what, in terms of a judgment call, on the play might be better. I mean, I'll keep this. They mulled a 5. Wonder if they're looking for like Tron or like Tron plus Engineer Explosives. So they keep a 5. Not bad. Okay. trying to cast? Put EE on 0? Doesn't sound like a good idea. All right, Darkslick Shores, Ruin Crab. We have a pretty good curve here, honestly. They'd be smart to expedition map here because I think I have to archive trap to see if they have like the Emrakul or not. There you go. Okay, so they don't go for the expedition map. Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's what I mean. On the draw, gets a little dicey. I like bluff the, bluff the, bluff the drown. Sorry, I'm not even completing my sentences. There's this tower in the yard. 2 smashers, Ugin, Temple, Ballista. And then I think like I wish we obviously I wish we had a Soul Guide Lantern like beforehand. But yeah, it definitely feels like they're gonna prioritize. I mean, what's nice here is like the big actually okay, so another thing is like I am scared of on 0. That makes things a little bit more annoying. Maybe what I'll do here is I'll just play out the Ensnaring Bridge and just have that ready, because it's not like a Reality Smasher can hit me, a Thought Knot can hit me, but at some point, even though they get countered, I can just what's nice about Chalice is like it doesn't prevent you from casting cards. It just prevents you from like actually resolving the spell itself. So they got the tower. This actually might have been the misplay. Like I probably should have gone for a Tron land, but I'm like, okay, yeah, KGC is a bit of a problem. I might have fumbled the bag here with the E-Bridge. Might have fumbled the bag here with the E-Bridge. Yeah, that might have been the misplay. I think like I had a proactive plan and then I shifted from it. I was like, oh, let's be defensive. Thinking too much that like 3 cards out of my hand are essentially useless. Yo, what are you looking for? Witchbane Orb. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I think I fumbled the bag on that. I think I might have fumbled the okay. I mean, Drown in the Loch does counter something. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Whatever they tutor for next, it's gonna go to the graveyard and I can take it from there. I haven't conceded just yet because Fractured Sanity still gets me there and Ruin Crab is still fine. Problem is if they have a Shuffle Titan, Soul Guide Lantern becomes a thing. Soul Guide Lantern, sorry, not having Soul Guide Lantern becomes the, especially now with KGC, I'm not doing much with it. So I need EE doesn't work. Yeah, this was universally like a problem in terms of what I did here. I completely forgot about like the potentiality of Karn the Great Creator. I was thinking like Ugin or something, but forgot the whole reason E-Tron's even a deck is because of KGC. Okay, so Karn the Great Creator tutors like LD. We counter that, take it from there. What are you looking for at this point? What are you tutoring for? Counter that. At this point, like, can I lock them out of Tron? Tower, power plant, tower, tower. Yeah, if I Field Ruin the tower, they're out of Tron. Let's see here. Mystic Forge, interesting. Mystic Forge. Okay. I think I'm supposed to counter Mystic Forge. Mystic Forge. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Blast Zone. Okay, well, that's a Field Ruin target if I ever saw one. Okay, let's see if I can still win this. Yep. So that's gone. I don't think I really can, honestly. I think I just go to the next game. I don't know why I'm forcing this out. Okay, so on the play, maybe Extirpate is too much. We just bring in Soul Guide. Maybe like keeping a Tasha's and then like a Crypt Incursion. Yeah, maybe it is too much. Honestly, maybe you just take these out. Just go like 2 Extirpate, drop a Crypt Incursion. Just go 3 Extirpate. Just go 3 Extirpate. Call it there. Stop the Karn the Great Creator, and that's how we win. This is great. This is fine as it is. They mull once. Literally just drawing out the misplay I had. Drawing out the misplay I had. Mulligans to 6. Opponent, what are you doing? What are you doing? Darkslick Shores. Darkslick Shores Soul Guide. I think they'll have a harder time interacting with the Soul Guide Lantern than the Hedron Crab itself, so. Okay, and Scribe Tablet, yep. Scribe Tablet is an interesting magic card for E-Tron. Okay, I didn't, and you know what? I didn't see the Shuffle Time last game, but it doesn't mean they don't have it. That is one thing to note. Okay, now that I'm back into the E-Tron mentality. Mentally, I'm in it again. We can make it happen. Okay. Also, the family got guinea pigs for my brother's birthday, and making some noise in the back. I hope they're okay. We do have to clean their pen, though. We do have to clean their pen. Probably help my brother do that later when they're back. Let's see here. So we got Cavern of Souls on Eldrazi. What do they even like look for, actually? Yeah, they choose Cavern of Souls. They reveal Cavern, Thought-Knot, Smash. Yeah, really it was just Cavern of Souls. Okay, so they don't have another Tron land, which is nice to know. I think I am supposed to not yet. They're not playing, they're not really playing anything of value on 3, so I'm fine to wait, because the last thing I need is them playing like Chalice on, like if I can counter the first Chalice, that gives me a lot of leeway here. If I can counter the first Chalice, I do need to try and like get rid of some of these Field of Ruins and convert them into colored mana though. Because I do want to try and do multiple things a turn. Cavern of Souls, opponent. Apparently nothing of value to play in terms of Urza lands. Okay. Apparently something of value. Chalice on 0 is kind of funny. Okay. Okay, so cast a spell with mana value. Okay. Yeah, casting. Yeah, okay, so this only stops EE. That's fine. Okay. So at this point, we're going to take out Tower. Doesn't really matter. Take out Tower. Get an island. Hit him with an Archive Trap. Yeah, because Chalice on 0 does not stop that. And then Tower. Okay, so Tron's not achievable anymore. Perfect. Okay, and at this point, Field of Ruin, Soul Guide Lantern, hit. What am I hitting here? Let me think here. Hit Chalice of the Void. Doesn't really matter. I don't want to exile Chalice of the Void, actually. Hit, I don't know, Inscribed Tablet. What I'm thinking here is, do I Field of Ruin the Cavern of Souls? Because do they have, they usually play 2 Waste, right? And the Swamp is already gone. Might be a thing, because they're gonna Thought Knot next turn, and then I lose my, well, if they Thought Knot next turn, I lose my Ensnaring Bridge, because I would drown in the Loch them. I would draw the card. I probably lose my Ensnaring Bridge so they can attack me, right? I'm wondering if they have another Waste. They have a Swamp. I'm wondering if they have another Waste. Probably play Thought Knot here. Oh, okay. Well, okay. The decision's a lot simpler. The decision is a lot simpler. Okay, look, misplays abound. We finally got there. They play Chalice on 0 for some reason. Ignore game 2. Good to get a win. Good to get a win.